to Live, Joy, Travel. I'm Jess, and today I welcome you to a new city here in the beautiful country of Spain. I find myself in the outrageously beautiful and huge city of Madrid, and this video I am going to give you everything that there is to do if you only have one day to see Madrid. However, I will be making another video if you have 2 days on the itinerary that you can use to see 2 days in Madrid. And our starting point is going to be right here at Puerta del Sol, which is the central area of the center of Madrid and all the touristic attractions. And I specifically like the spot because it is right next to the main metro station stop for the touristic attractions. You also have the tourist office center area where you can go in there and plan your day, and it gets you right to the location where you want to be for all the restaurants and bars, and that is where we're going to start our tour for the day here today. So come with me and let's go check this place out. So guys, right from this spot, we are going to be walking down Calle Mayor, and we are going to be heading towards Plaza Mayor, but we are going to be heading this way because this is the way to go to some of the most famous landmarks that you will see all over Pinterest, Instagram, and postcards here in Madrid. And this is going to start our path today, so let's go to our first stop, Plaza Mayor. Come with me. Make sure that you stop here and take a picture pretending to be Spaniard. But we gotta keep moving because the Plaza Mayor is coming right up ahead, so come with me. To take a picture with the dresses, we have finally made it here to Plaza Mayor, and as you can tell, it is beautiful. You can't even tell that this plaza right here has gone through 3 major fires, and every time it has managed to bounce back. The history here is palpable. Here in this plaza, you will also find choices galore of where to eat, where to grab a drink, or maybe simply you just want to get a coffee and hang out. This is the place to do it. However, I must warn you, it does come with a price tag attached to it because you are in Plaza Mayor, but it's definitely a good place if you just want to have a drink or a coffee and sit down and maybe people watch for a minute. But for now, we have to move on to the next spot, so let's go. And guys, we have made it to our next point here in Madrid, and this is actually only a quick short walk away from Plaza Mayor, almost adjacent to it. If you go west, you're gonna find Mercado San Miguel right here. This Mercado lies right at the center of the city, and it is a meeting point for foodies everywhere, from north to south, and tourists included. This is where you can come, have tapas galore, empanadas, anything you can possibly think of, they will have it. So let's go in there and get a look at this market. All the delicious stuff in there. I bet you're hungry. I wish I could get some stuff there, but I have to wait till tonight because I just had lunch, by the way, at a very good restaurant, but I'll put info for that later. We're gonna keep moving and we're gonna go to our next spot. So let's keep walking through the beautiful city center of Madrid. Let's go. later from the market and south from the Plaza Mayor, we have made it here to the oldest neighborhood in all of Madrid, known as Barrio Austria or La Latina. And as you can tell, the design of the houses is just beautiful, and I want to take you through a tour of this. So you and I are gonna walk this one together. So let's go discover the neighborhood. Everywhere on this building. So nice! I feel like I could just get in the swing and go at it with him. So guys, overall impression of this neighborhood, it's that it really has a lot of charm. Lots of places to eat. Obviously, you guys know that Spaniards have just a different schedule when it comes to dinner. So I am sure this place gets incredibly lively closer to 9 or 10 o'clock at night. So definitely worth to check it out around that time. But for us, we're just gonna casually stroll through here. There are some restaurants open right now though. So if you do happen to be here around this time of day, worry not, because there will be a place for you to snack on and have a caña, aka a small beer. But I don't want to leave this neighborhood, but we have to keep moving because there's so much more to see. And remember, we're only doing things that you can do in one day. So let's move on. Steps away from the oldest neighborhood, walking towards the main street, you are going to come across Plaza La Cebada that has Mercado La Cebada. If you're looking for a non-touristic place or a market or a tapas bar that serves the locals, this would be the place to find it. Here you would not only get a very authentic feel of what the locals in Madrid experience, but also delicious food, as I mentioned earlier. Plus, you can also buy local art. So if you're into that sort of thing, make sure that you make this a must-stop in your visit to Madrid. Again, you can visit the other market or you can also visit this one. They're two different things, but they are both worth your time depending on what you're interested in. But, like I said, let's go discover more of Madrid and see what it has to offer for today. And I have to tell you, this place has such a charm. You have the fountain, another church right behind me, more restaurants, such a local vibe. And more than anything, it's a place where you can get a little break before you hit the cathedral. I feel like this is a place where you could just bring a notebook, write your thoughts, and sit here for a while, or maybe draw something and enjoy the vibe. It's nice. So guys, I continue to walk towards the actual basilica, not the cathedral as I just called it earlier. We are gonna head towards there because it's supposed to be really, really pretty. So I'm interested in checking it out. The basilica in front of me, guys. One of the important facts about this beautiful place is that it is actually the largest dome in all of Spain and the 4th largest in all of Europe, only led by 2 in Europe and 1 in Florence, as I have shown you guys before. And another fun fact about this place and why you cannot miss the inside of it when it's open is that it actually holds huge artistic wealth inside of it, so it's definitely a must to see when you are here. For me today, I'm running a little late, so I did not catch it open, but We are going to be able to see the gardens that are adjacent to it and that are also a must to visit when you come see this landmark, which is actually not too far from the Latina Quarter that I just showed you. So let's go look at the gardens. So guys, this place is beautiful with its flowers, with just the breeze that hits you, but I do have to keep moving because I have to show you guys the regal part about Madrid. So let's head to yet another visit-worthy place here in Madrid. So let's keep moving. So I'm leaving the Basilica area and the garden area, and I'm gonna head down towards the other side of town that is also in the vicinity, but it does require a little bit of a walk. Now if you're not fond of walking like I am, then you can definitely get the hop on hop off, and for 2 people it's about $50 for 2 days, or hop on hop off. So I'm gonna keep walking and show you guys in just a minute our next stop. Let's go. Alright guys, one of the next spots that I would highly recommend is the Cathedral of Santa Maria Almeda. And this church right here behind me was actually once the oldest church in all of Madrid. Now it had to be torn down at one point and it was rebuilt. However, it has been standing since the 1800s, so it's definitely worth to come in and see it. Now adjacent to the cathedral, you're also gonna find the crypt for the cathedral, and you can also go in there. Now, word of advice and pro tip, make sure that you check the mass schedule because they do not accept visitors during mass, so make sure that you check online so you come in between those times to have a better experience and to actually get a glimpse at the inside of this beautiful church. So guys, only a few steps away from the cathedral that I showed you, we are in the most regal and royal side of Madrid. You have the palace right behind me, guys, and this is literally the biggest palace in Western Europe, guys, and one of the biggest across the world as well. And it is incredible to look at, as you can tell. But not only is it for the royals, it is their official residence. However, they do not actually live there, but it still functions as a government building, and tourists and locals alike hang out here in the plaza. You stroll away from the palace, another really cool thing that you can do is actually come and take a look at the garden and the park that is right adjacent to the palace. See the sculptures, see the people, and it takes you on your way to the next spot. So it definitely is a good place. Spend a little bit of time, and if you feel like just getting a little bit of rest after all the sights that you've seen, this is also a good place where you can just sit on the grass and enjoy a drink, or maybe two. Let's keep moving. walking and we are actually on our way to Parque España. But one of the things that I'm noticing is that as we are getting closer, the grounds are getting prettier and prettier, and it's overall one of those atmospheres that I haven't seen in quite a while throughout my travels here in Europe. It's really nice, it's really clean, and the vibe is great. I mean, everybody's just saying hi to each other, almost like southern hospitality. So that is really rare to see, and I'm enjoying it. So hopefully I'll make it to Parque España here pretty quickly and I can give you guys a better look at it. Alright guys, a quick 10-minute walk away. I finally made it from the last spot that I showed you guys to Parque España. As you can tell by the beautiful sculptures, the people around me, seems like those two parks are really connected. And one of the cool things, guys, is that they also do have a lot of restaurants, ice cream shops, crepes. So anything your heart desires, you can get here. Now, Madrid also has a lot of museums. Now, on a one-day trip, it would be a little hard to fit in a museum, but you still could if you chose to make it a short visit. And I will put a link down below as to a museum that you can catch near here. But for us today, we're not gonna see a museum. We're just gonna focus on the landmarks and the beautiful culture that Madrid has to offer, which honestly, if you have a one-day trip, that is the best thing you can do. Enjoy the sights, enjoy the landmarks, and enjoy the people and the vibe, and more importantly, the drinks and the food. And I'm gonna leave you guys with this view, and we're gonna keep moving to our last and final spot for the night. Here in Madrid, and this one's particularly interesting because if you find yourself in Madrid and wish for one day to visit an Egyptian temple, wonder no more, because in Madrid you can actually see the Egyptian temple quad right behind me, guys. This was donated by the Egyptian government to the Spaniards in an effort to salvage this big historical monument. So it was dismantled and brought over here to Madrid. So you are looking at an original UNESCO approved treasure. So guys, isn't that an amazing view? This temple truly is mesmerizing at sunset. I'm so glad that you guys had a chance to come along with me and witness this spectacular view. But what I'm even more glad is that the Egyptian and the Spaniard governments worked together to salvage this piece of history right behind me. I hope that when you come, you enjoy it as much as I did, and if you don't get to come, now you've seen it. And guys, I do want to let you know that these are all the things that you can do in one day in Madrid. And now just to give you a perspective of how many hours we got this done in, we did it in about 4 hours. Now do keep in mind that Adrian's like a walking GPS, so things move a lot faster, but if you set yourself with about 12 hours, here in Madrid, you can easily have breakfast, lunch, dinner, and sightsee all the things that I showed you today with a break in between. Now, if you're having a layover between 5 and 8 hours, you can still get all this done. So just to kind of give you an idea of how time worked for us sightseeing all these places. Now, of course, we didn't spend a lot of time at each one of them. We just kind of glanced at some of them, entered the cathedral for about 15-20 minutes. But again, it's about the experience. So this is all that I have for you guys today. Thank you so much for watching, and thank you so much for coming along with me on this trip of Madrid, and I will see you guys next time. Thank you so much. Stay safe, stay happy. If you like to see more videos like this, please make sure to subscribe, like, and don't forget to click that little bell. Thank you guys. Bye.